Alrighty, hello everybody, how's it going? Combo here. You might notice a few things immediately different about this video compared to my usual stuff, and that is that there is no funny skeleton at the beginning, there's also no music, and that is for a very specific reason, because apparently now, right, apparently on YouTube, if you use music from the finals, maybe that be from the game or the menu, your video could get taken down, your channel could get a copyright strike, and potentially your channel's gone. So that's what I want to talk about today. This video is sort of scripted, sort of not. I have some thoughts in my head, kind of just want to put them out here. I don't really care if you care about the content of the video or the person. This video is meant to be more of a call to action, because at the end of the day, right, if you're a fan of the finals, maybe you're a fan of, maybe you're a content creator on the finals here on the platform, this shit should scare you, because we've been making content on this game for coming up on 2 years now, and this is yet to happen, but it's here. And we need to nip this shit in the ass before it becomes a serious issue. So for those who aren't tracking the situation that's currently happening, fellow content creator and coach, as well as Embark partner, Mr. Appoh, uploaded a video the other day of him using the bow. Very simple, just him saying, hey, I like the bow, and the bow is cool. You know, pretty simple stuff you come to expect right here on the finals content side of YouTube. Well, he received, the day after, I believe, a copyright strike, which if you don't understand the terminology on YouTube, I'll give you a quick crash course on what that means. So on YouTube, right, there's two types of, we'll say, claims of content or copyright infringement issues, shall you say. Your first one is going to be copyright claims. Copyright claims don't actually hurt the channel. You can have as many of them as you want. All that means is you use some form of copyrighted content, potentially, and you no longer earn all the revenue for the video. And once again, I've gotten a few of these in the past. Ironically, if you try to refute them, you can actually get a copyright strike if they don't agree. The person who copyrighted you, if they don't agree that what you used was fair use, they can copyright strike you. Do you see what I'm saying here? Kind of the judge, jury, executioner thing that YouTube has in place here. Well, those creators, right, those people who are in charge of that copyrighted content, I say that in air quotes, although you can't see me, they can also issue copyright strikes and take down your video. Now, copyright strikes are terrifying because you only get 3. You get 3 copyright strikes, and your video is literally gone. And you would think, damn, if somebody has the power to do that, there would be some restrictions in place to ensure that nobody abuses this system, right? Right? If you've been on the platform for more than 5 seconds, you know that YouTube's copyright policies have been abused by the most random fucking people for the longest time, right? Because YouTube gives these guys, once again, they give them the power to make the claim, and then if you as the creator say, hey, what are you doing? This isn't copyright, and they say, no, it is, you get striked, so you have no ability to talk back. So I just really wanted to drive that home. I know I kind of said that already, but for this situation, right, we haven't really seen this in the finals community. And it would be one thing, right, if Mr. Appoh genuinely violated the copyright policies here on YouTube. Well, what he did, you know, being the guy that he is, he reached out to the person who was claiming to be a pretty big organization, and he said, hey man, why did you copyright my content? And this guy gets an email back. He gets an email back from the guy who copyrighted it, because obviously it is not this entity, and he says, hey man, I'm sorry, somebody paid me to strike your channel. And so your next thought would be, well, obviously you can just get it removed, right? Well, no, because YouTube, for those who don't know, as far as their appeals and copyright system go, are mostly entirely AI or auto-generated responses at this point. So Mr. Appoh does the right thing, and he goes to Twitter, because that is literally the only direct way to contact YouTube about a copyright dispute. And he says, hey, this person is obviously, somebody paid them, the strike is not legit, please take it down. And what does YouTube say? The most blatantly AI-generated fucking bullshit response you've ever seen. Basically saying, hey, I know that you're right. Or a normal person would say, hey, I know you're right, but go fuck yourself, because we don't have the time. You're not important enough. Which is the whole point of this video. Once again, a call to action for everybody who cares about content creators in this sphere, or you play the game, maybe you just enjoy watching it. We need to kind of rally together and say something, because the only way YouTube does anything nowadays is if they get flamed on Twitter, man. I didn't even have a Twitter account before this happened because I stay away from that platform as much as I can. But I made one so I can go on there at YouTube and say, hey, man, what's happening here? Why is this man getting striked? And that's the only way we can fix this. So I wanted to make this video as somewhat of a call to arms, if you will. I don't want this to be a, call to violence. I want it to be a call to action, right? Don't go on there and say a bunch of crazy shit about YouTube. I know it's Twitter, so I mean, shit's probably going to happen either way. But if you could, and you care about the content, please go on there and support him. Go on Twitter, at YouTube, say, remove Appoh's fucking copyright strike, because at the end of the day, this is, I don't know who would hate Appoh. Once again, I want to make this very clear. Him and I are not friends, right? We're not enemies either. I don't even fucking know the guy. I've never talked to him. So this isn't coming from a biased source. But at the end of the day, dude, this affects everybody. Who's to say after I make this video, the same person doesn't just come over to me and say, hey, shut the fuck up. Here's 3 strikes. Bye. And what happens? Nothing. I can't do anything. My channel is just gone. There have been channels with millions of subscribers who have tried doing the same appeal process, and it took them months to get their channel reinstated. And that's people with, millions. There was a channel I used to watch, China Insider. You can only take a guess as to what happened to their channel. But yeah, they got striked falsely. Their channel got taken down. Took them 4 months to get their channel back, and they had 3 million subscribers. So let that sink in. Mr. Appoh, he has 30K. So if we don't do something about this now, and he gets more strikes, I hate to be negative, he's done. He's gone. His channel is never coming back. This guy just built, I just watched one of his update videos not too long ago. The guy just bought a house with him and his wife. The dude just bought a house. Life's going good for him. And then, bam, out of nowhere. Here's a strike. Here's your livelihood, in jeopardy. Good luck. Here's an AI response from YouTube. Is that not terrifying? Maybe my people who like Jinko out there, who just quit his job to pursue YouTube full time. Imagine this happened to him. That is literally his livelihood. I'm pretty sure Appoh has an alternate mean, but it shouldn't fucking matter because the system is being abused. So I apologize for all the yapping. I wanted to quickly make this video and get that out there as soon as I could. I challenge all of my fellow content creators here in the final space. If you don't care about this, frankly, no offense, that's pretty fucking selfish and frankly stupid as well. So please talk to people and let's figure this shit out before it gets really stupid. That's just my final take there, man. So I appreciate you all hearing me ramble. Go check out Appoh's thing on Twitter. Also, make your Twitter account. I'm going to be selfish here at the end. Like I said, I'm making this video. Who's to say they don't come for me, man? So hopefully you guys got my back too. I don't really know. I'm kind of weird. Maybe the platform would be better off without me, but who knows, man? I appreciate you all. Thanks for hearing me ramble for 8 minutes. Go check out the situation, and we will return to our regularly scheduled programming as soon as this situation gets resolved. So, love y'all, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace out.